It is time for the original F1 night race. Welcome to Singapore. You always have to be alert on the street circuit. You need to be even more so here than Baku. It is, after all, the Singapore Grand Prix. And ever since it first appeared in 2008, there's been drama around this track. It is the one that runs to the time limits, and let's have a bit of a look at the schedules. Starting off with local time, if you want to convert it across to UK time, you take 7 hours off of it. So the first on-track action for the weekend on Friday is the Carrera Cup Asia. That practice starts at 2 PM local time, 7 AM UK time. F1 Academy's practice is at 10 past 3 local or 10 past 8 UK, before F1 FP1 is at 5:30 local or 10:30 UK time. F1 Academy follows with its qualifying afterwards, 7 PM local, 2 PM UK, before FP2 for F1 after the lights go up and the sun goes down properly. 9 PM local time, the kickoff for that one in the UK. That means that is at a lovely 2 PM, because I got the previous one wrong and it's not 2 PM for the F1 Academy qualifying, it's 12. It's midday. Saturday's action will kick off with the Carrera Cup qualifying at 1:45 local or just before 7 AM in the UK, before the first F1 Academy race at 3 PM local or 8 AM UK. Carrera Cup has its first race at 4:15, so 9:15 UK, but I don't know if that's going to be carried much over here. FP3 for F1 is at 10:30 UK, 5:30 local, before qualifying, starting at 9 PM local time or 2 PM UK time. Then on the Sunday, it is race 2 for F1 Academy at 3:25 local or 8:25 UK. The Carrera Cup is at 4:40 local or 9:40 UK. And then lights out for the Grand Prix, 8 PM local time, 1 PM UK time. So for us European fans, it is a regular time, but it's one of the last ones that we're going to have this season. But yes, this is the original night race, and it's well known for action when it gets wet. The other day when I got home, I saw the Sky Sports F1 was broadcasting the 2017 race, the famous one where Max Verstappen was taken out by the two Ferraris, and the Ferrari team tweeted that it was all Verstappen's fault, and what they had said was a factual account of events. But in the end, Verstappen has not led a lap since, 2018? I think Giovinazzi has led more laps in the past, 5-6 editions than Verstappen has. Remember when Giovinazzi became the first outside of the big three teams since Williams, I think, to lead a race in the rule cycle, in the 2017 rule cycle. Yeah, it was a wild time. I think that season he was the only one outside of the big three teams to have led a lap in that season. But it does look like it will be dry this time around anyway, so shouldn't have to worry too much about a wet race. Which will be good for Max Verstappen, given that he was second last year to Lando Norris, whilst 24 months ago was Red Bull's worst weekend by far, given that it was the only one in 2023 it didn't win. But 20 seconds off the McLaren, and although both cars will have developed slightly over the course of the year, there is some kind of air around the Red Bull at the moment, especially on street circuits, though whether or not that will carry across with some of the lower speed corners that we have in Singapore, that will remain to be seen. Piastri was third on that day, 40 seconds behind Norris, who at several occasions nearly drove himself into a wall. So I think we can expect an improved Norris, if not necessarily an improved pace on the McLaren. Though I reckon we can also expect the Red Bull to be a lot closer. Behind them it was Russell, who had managed to not do what he did in 2023 and go for the gap in the Singapore and drive into a tyre barrier. Then it was Leclerc, Hamilton and Sainz for the top 7. Daniel Ricciardo got the fastest lap. This was his final race before he was replaced by Liam Lawson. So in terms of ones to watch, I mean, it's not quite Monaco, but it's one where if you've got a good qualifying lap, you're going to do well. Part of what made things tricky for Max Verstappen 2 years ago was qualifying going wrong. Part of what made it tricky for Piastri last year was also Q3. Though for Verstappen it was Q2 or even Q1, wasn't it, in 2023? So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Verstappen on pole and Verstappen leading a large amount of this race. But if the Ferrari manages to go back to its 2023 form around here, where it was rapid in the hands of Carlos Sainz Jr. at the time, can't rule out the Tifosi having a good weekend, can you? Especially, remember, Lewis Hamilton's amazing Singapore lap back in the day with the Mercedes. But either way, folks, those are my thoughts, feelings, observations. Thank you so much, as always, for watching, and I hope to see you again soon for more. This review should hopefully be out on Monday, if not on Sunday itself. Until next time, it's bye-bye for now.